All right. So we're going to go ahead and talk about pain today, okay? So I have a PowerPoint here kind of follow along with and just kind of explain a little bit about pain, okay? So the first thing I want you to know is that perceived pain doesn't actually equal like damage to your body. So like that being skin, whatever. It actually is a factor in increasing pain, which I'm sure you understand by like you get a cut and then you kind of notice that, oh, that was painful, right? But it isn't the only factor that contributes to you perceiving pain, okay? It's actually more about sensitivity, all right? So things that can increase your sensitivity are things such as stress, constant worry, fear, lack of sleep, poor diet, those type of things. And I kind of want to explain a little bit about how that all works, all right? So we're going to say that this right here is your normal pain threshold, okay? So now let's say that you have had a lot of stress in your life, right? You have school going on, work going on, it's creating a lot of stress for you, okay? And that stress in itself is going to decrease your pain threshold, okay, to, let's say here, okay? Now let's add, because you're so stressed with school and not having a lot of time, you start to sacrifice your sleep. So now we're adding, you're having less sleep, which will also contribute to a decrease in your pain threshold, okay? And then followed up with other things as well, like I just mentioned, because these are all stressors that are going to decrease your pain threshold. So if you decrease your pain threshold, we'll call that PT, you're going to increase your sensitivity to pain. So that's kind of how that's all related. Do you understand? All right. So because of all of this, we know that anything that is pain is very multidimensional, okay? So your brain, anything that like convinces your brain that you need protection, that's going to increase your sensitivity to pain, and that's also going to increase how you perceive pain too, okay? So what we found though is that we can do things about that, about these stressors, which is awesome. So how can we do it? How do we want to do this is we're gonna decrease the stressors in our life and also build up our tolerance in order to help in adapting to these stressors and desensitizing ourselves, okay? What we don't want to do are things such as rest or like avoiding activity, because what happens with that is that's going to increase your sensitivity, decreasing your pain threshold, and now you're going to perceive pain more, okay? So what to do, some things you could do would be, if you're feeling stressed, going to a counselor to kind of figure out some pain management techniques, changing your diet so that's not like it's a better diet, getting a consistent sleep schedule going, and resuming those hobbies and meaningful activities that are important to you. And even the more important is to remember to allow our bodies to move. We found that allowing your heart rate to go up and like by doing physical activity, that's going to provide at least some mild pain relief as well, okay? So why are we doing this? Again, to build our resilience and then decrease our sensitivity so that we can help build our bigger cup instead of having a small one by resting and avoiding activity, okay? Any questions? Because I have some questions for you.
Nope.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're kind of following, or we're kind of following what I was talking about. So let's go ahead and can you name a few things that could be considered stressors? Let's give me two things that are stressors that could contribute to an increased sensitivity.
Lack of sleep and poor diet.
Nice. And what do you think can actually let's go ahead and do what are some things that you should not do to decrease your pain sensitivity?
Resting or not moving.
Nice. And what are some ways that you would think about helping to improve your overall pain sensitivity?
Doing hobbies and activities that you like to do, moving around, and getting a better sleep schedule.
Nice. Good. Glad you took well to my little presentation. All right.